Good morning, my dear students. Good morning, one and all. Welcome to the third session of the course. The topic name is Data Permission and Access, Threat Intelligence, and Patch Management. We need to discuss now. The first one is we need to discuss about cloud-based data access and control. It's a very important. We have to focus on it. Actually, a third party now shares access and control of corporate data when it's outside the data center. You will learn about access management, authentication, and endpoint protection. So, despite the risk involved, large enterprises are running applications and storing corporate data on the cloud because of the economics. The data is outside the normal perimeter of the organization. Those systems might be managed by the enterprise or by SaaS providers like a Salesforce for CRM, Office 365, or GitHub. So, how risky is it? Because the losing control of your data is the biggest risk, which can have devastating effects on your business too. So when you run in the public cloud, you are sharing systems with other cloud attendants and a software that's owned and operated by the cloud provider, not you. Actually, the cloud providers have secure infrastructure, but you have to protect your own stuff. The cloud computing is concurrent and a contributing factor to mobile computing's growth as well, because the security hasn't been a big priority for cloud and mobile because they have been consumer driven. If they had to, users would go around the IT department and use all those cool applications. So keeping confidential data in the cloud has to be the top priority for enterprises and businesses, and following the best practices can make it secure, and you will need to take these measures. So what are the measures we have to focus one by one? Number one will be on make sure your data is safe in transit. It's a cloud provider's job to make sure your data is physically secure and all connections to the cloud are secure. The latest cryptography standards are used for all web connections. Next will be on your data is safe at rest. Safe at rest if you do these things. To make sure only the intended users can access the restricted data, you need identity and access management. You can enforce the same permissions using applications level features like folder permissions in Microsoft Office 365 OneDrive. Next will be on make sure you know what your users are doing. Use SSO, the single sign-on, to control users' access to the cloud resources. Keep a log of all activity and look for odd behavior, like the same user logging in from California and China at the same time, as well as tracking usage trends to help refine your operational processes. You should set up the periodic reports on usage patterns to spot anomalous activity and expose the sensitive data. The next will be on secure your corporate endpoints. Prevent your malware and credential from being stolen by using security software and devices on both endpoints and networks. It's just as easy to protect your assets in the cloud as it is on your own data center. You don't have to worry about the physical and connectivity aspects of security because the cloud providers already invest a lot in them. IaaS, infrastructure as a service, however, leaves you responsible for the stuff that isn't virtualized: the operating system, the data management, the communication with the outside world. So managing data security is a must even for SaaS. So cloud security providers give you a bunch of tools for a lot less than you would like to have to pay on your own. If you do it right, it doesn't matter who owns the infrastructure since you get it to keep all the control. So the next one is we need to discuss about AI and machine learning for cloud security. Due to the cloud increasing the visibility and flexibility process, businesses are embracing them to store, share, and manage data more efficiently. They have saved the thousands of dollars in IT investments because of cloud computing too. Using cloud services has definitely been a boon for enterprises, exactly we can say here, because from helping them deliver faster, more cost effective, and better results. Instead of spending their precious time on IT infrastructure, they can focus on their businesses too. The cloud services aren't universally adopted due to their greater and complex security needs, because the cloud services come with these threats. Maybe on the cloud is a good target for hackers if you have a lot of sensitive data. specifically industries like finance and healthcare department, because the data leaks under compliance regulations like HIPAA, the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act. It can lead to heavy fines and even criminal charges. So data mobility and accessibility have been great benefits for both employers and employees with the BYOD, like bring your own device systems. It's almost impossible to track stolen or misplaced device without the proper tools if they get into the wrong hands. It's also possible to lose your enterprise data if you leave your credentials on your device or fall prey to phishing or ransomware, etc. So, despite offering great value for enterprises in terms of scalability, feasibility, and cost savings, they need to untangle security concerns first. The next one is we need to discuss about advanced cloud security solutions using artificial intelligence and machine learning. So the ability to learn and adapt is what makes AI is very cool. With AI, you can predict results based on past events by using predictive analysis. There is a real need for us to use tools that keeps up with the cyber threats since they are advancing at an alarming rate. So according to the artificial intelligence plays a key role in the cyber security. It's very important we have to focus on this specific topic. So according to NEMAT's research, enterprises that spot threats and respond with the cloud security solutions take 39 days on average to spot the threat. The detection and response were quick for some companies. By providing faster response time, threats are detected and blocked from the user side immediately, preventing further data leaks. So the organizations who detected threats faster used AI and machine learning based cloud security solutions, which can only be achieved through automation process. A fully automated AI cloud security solution uses behavioral analytics to determine its path. The system goes off the network if there is any deviation from the flow, so there is no response time. And according to NEMAT's reports, 28.6% of companies have automated their key business process already. That's why we have to focus about the advanced cloud security solutions using the artificial intelligence and machine learning model. So the next will be on artificial intelligence moves faster than cyber criminals. Exactly, we can say a lot of the examples. Because the traditionally security has standards deployed by enterprises were always lagging behind the cyber criminals, giving the IT team nightmares. They had to optimize their security standards every time they experienced a data breach, which took a lot of time and money. The artificial intelligence and machine learning now provide an efficient way for enterprises to think and act ahead of cyber criminals with their adaptive learning capabilities. Because the machine learning programs process more patterns as data is injected. If you notice a slight change in a pattern flow, AI can give an early indication of a cyber threats. And the machine learning not only the process of a real-time data quickly, but can also correlate them across different locations and times. Days before the event, the organizations can be aware of the security breaches and prevent them. So the email has always been an easy way for cyber criminals to get your info, because a machine learning based cloud security solution can help plot relationship between content sentiments, email services, and communications mode. When suspicious patterns are spotted, the organizations can alert their employees days before a potential threat is detected here. Currently, machine learning can detect even unusual threat events with high volumes of data. With the cloud services and artificial intelligence in hand, organizations can leverage their business processes more efficiently. The next we need to discuss about the important concept of cloud patch management. So how does cloud patch management work? According to Zach DeMeyer has been explained that cloud providers handle many day-to-day IT tasks including patch management. Exactly. Because the IT admins can easily manage patches to their systems with the cloud patch management. Is patching what it sounds like? Software developers of operating system and applications and hardware manufacturers release the patches. In general, patches fix bugs and security vulnerabilities or prepare for future ones. You can also add a new functionality with the patch, but it's usually just called an update. The Mac OS Big SUR is a common example of a new release, which includes a bug fixes, changes, and new features. Users get system notifications when new system updates are available for installation mode, and it's a very easy to process then up to the end user to update their system now. So a company's IT department controls these updates through patch management process. So patch management, what does it mean? IT admins use systematic ways to patch users that systems when they need to control it. Because to install the new patches and updates, IT admins physically interact with the systems and network gear, applications, and infrastructure, etc. It's a time-consuming process for large enterprises. So manual patching is usually the last resort. And using solutions that automated patching, because maximum number of IT organizations can eliminate the manual work, and administrators and or network engineers can schedule the patches and monitor their status before and after they install them. Rather than buying and configuring a patch management solutions, some smaller organizations outsource their patch management to a managed service provider like MSP. There are some patch management solutions that are all on premises. To run these solutions, you will need a dedicated servers, which require initial configuration and ongoing maintenance tools for configuration your management process, and the scripts also options. In fast-moving modern organization, managing these type of tools can be overwhelming and added to patch management cost. So according to the cloud patch management, what is it we need to concentrate? The cloud patch management is for organizations looking to offload their patch management work, because the cloud patch managers do all these thinkers, but they are completely cloud-based process. IT admins can control patch deployment or on remote user systems, and on the flip side, manage the patches remotely while away. Standalone cloud patch management solution are an option for IT admins. So patch management is a subset for system management for many admins. The IT organizations need more than a patch management to fully manage their systems with the solutions that one deals in patch management. This requires a lot of work and budgetary funds to use a cluster of solutions. So according to the management of patches and systems in the cloud, we have to talk about the concept. With the cloud directory services, you can manage the systems and patches all from one place. It's called a jump cloud directory as a service, the first cloud directory. So IT organizations can manage their system fleets and user identities with the jump cloud, because the jump cloud's policies and system insights make it easy for IT admins to enforce the batches process. So according to the policies are jump clouds equivalent to Microsoft Active Directory's group policy objects like GPOs, except they work across all major operating systems like Windows, Mac, and Linux OS. So IT admins can set up the policies to control how patches are installed across fleets and how often they are installed. According to the insights into your system, exactly, it lets IT organizations track their current OS and other application versions that need a patching with the jump cloud system insights. IT admins can use this data to figure out whether the systems need patching. As well as the cloud patch management, it lets you access virtually all your IT resources, systems, applications, networks and infrastructures, file servers, and much more. Other security features can then be implemented here, such as multi-factor authentication, so full disk encryption, and other security specific policies also we have to consider, like file vault 2 and BitLocker. This is a major insight into your system. We have to focus on the management of patches and systems in the cloud. Okay, my dear students, I hope you have enjoyed the third session of the topic like data permission and access, threat intelligence, and patch management. Thank you once again, and thank you all.